God.
Tiny, are you here?
Wait, it's live?
We're live again. Hello.
Nope.
Hello?
No, it's live on my
What?
screen.
Fuck.
Hello.
Hi,
Shit,
sorry
okay.
about that, everybody. We're still
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna beat the shit. Uh-oh.
Okay. We all good then?
Tiny?
I'm here.
Okay.
No, I
Making
was just double checking. Sorry.
So yeah, you see his album pushes into the wall like he's brute forcing it, but seeing how the bricks move against him, it feels almost too fluid for him to just be using brunt force to create this effect. And you see it's almost as if it's creating a bubble around him as he then kind of walks into the wall, the bricks closing behind him.
I try and walk into the wall.
You notice as you put force against this area of the wall he went through, the bricks just seem to give and push back.
Oh, thank the Lord, it's not a loyalty sort of thing, and I push
Okay,
through
we
the
can
wall.
just go.
Okay, we just go.
Thank goodness we could just go. I was worried that he would accidentally give us problems.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, pushing through, you walk through here, and eventually meet back up with Album. He seems to have stopped and waited, and you all kind of enter his brick bubble that he is in. And he continues to walk, making some turns here and then, but nothing too overly complicated. And you can feel as wherever you're going, almost feels like it's descending downward.
I'm
Dinner.
going to keep my eyes. I'm going to keep my eye out for anything. I'm just going to make a perception check as we're going down with my eye to make sure there's no obvious threats.
Yeah. You're keeping a good eye out, but you can feel that this is sort of a set path, and you think Album is just stretching the limits of what can go through here.
Okay.
As the bricks are kind of very snugly near him. But eventually, after a fair walk of heading downward, you come to what looks like another stone wall, this one not made of the opulent sun silver bricks as the one outside, but just kind of regular bricks. Album walks forward again, and this time, instead of them just giving way, it just kind of raises up as he puts his snout against it like it was, well, made of tarp. And he keeps it up and almost tries to scoot out the way for you to all get through.
Oh, thank you.
And I walk underneath.
Going through, you come out into what is a very large-looking sewer system. However, not too far from where you are is a very big set of double doors that blocks off an entire area, it seems, of the sewers. The set of double doors has two handles on it, but it does not look to have hinges.
Do we knock?
Huh.
I suppose we will. I walk up to the door and I knock.
Let's see. You knock on the door, and you see as the segments of each of these doors where it looks as though different planks have been used to construct each door. Each of those segments just simply slides down into a little area below, revealing the way through. It's very dark, but you head through, Album following close behind.
I can't believe the anti-discovery measures were literally just knocking. That's quite charming, actually.
and come out from the gray bricks onto brown ones, but still surrounded by water, but with a bit more in view.
Right, here we
Don't
go.
move yet as you come out to here.
No.
Oh no!
What
You
is that to our
see-
right?
You see as you're in here, as
Uh,
you as you walk in, seeing things just at the edge of your vision, hearing the movement of water, the clinking of things, and all sorts of other noises within. The darkness that permeates this place seems to lift as you fully come through.
Oh boy.
Oh, lesser dragons.
Oh, yo, wait a minute, guys.
Wait a minute!
To the top left.
Oh no!
They're both here.
Oh no, guys!
No!
no.
Uh-oh!
Oh no! No! Why
You
are
see-
you here? Oh my god!
You see in the very center of this room a gigantic, absolutely gargantuan, what looks like a cage that's chained down onto the ground below. Within it is a large runic circle that seems to spout flames all around the large, magnificent image that is what you can only tell to be Lord Vacos.
Oh, Barry, you're also.
Yeah, no, that's what I noticed first.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yes,
That's
he's-
what Lord Rinkos looks
As
like.
you hear him speak, his voice resounding throughout this room. Ha ha! You guys made it! Ah, most excellent. Come in, enjoy the festivities, dudes.
Oh.
God,
Mm.
I would
have
love
no-
to.
Alright, well,
I
it
have
looks like there's two
absolutely-
trolls.
Who
is-
the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
what is
Kara,
this?
Kara curtsies.
I curtsy as well.
Okay, there's like a slight
So,
bow.
I have no self-preservation, and I want to beeline for Bond like Legend Stone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Looking over-
I'm fighting back the urge too.
You
Looking-
know what? Go ahead.
Looking over at that individual, Kaga, you see as the bird leaves you and goes.
Oh, that's. Oh! Archer.
Ah!
Well,
I
this
want to talk to
tells
them
me.
first.
I like this Archer guy.
You
It looks
see
cool.
them look over at the bird and also give them a bit of a pet as they continue picking out the food they were going. 1 minute. Let me see here. I should denote as well, this place, of course, teems with Exarch energy.
No, I can
Yeah, it's
Lord.
just
I don't think there's anyone who's
no.
not an Exarch in here.
Mm.
Barely anything in here is not an Exarch.
Or look at
Even
almost. Are
a
these
little like.
are these lesser dragons or are these like what? Or are these just statues?
There are other
No,
dragons.
they
They're
are
Exarchs.
actual entities. They don't look to be fully dragons, but they're a creature of some sort. And as you're all heading over, they're kind of keeping an eye on you, but don't seem overly aggressive.
The one corner that I don't want to go to in this is what the fuck's over there.
Where?
There's
Wait.
phase shit in that corner.
Which corner?
Yeah,
Bottom
to the right.
Oh, on the right. Oh
bottom
yeah, yeah,
right,
you're fine. Yeah,
and then
fairy
that's on the
dragons.
map there.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to be there. We will be stuck there forever.
Greetings.
Hello.
I suppose
Oh.
that bird is yours.
Yeah, it's mine. You after something?
No,
I-
I just saw it. The bird was following us earlier, and
Oh,
we gave it a bit of a.
You're the
Analysis.
people.
I say Karis's.
Analysis. Hold on.
And I'm like, and this sound, I am trying to like push my way through.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on.
Jeez.
Let me step to the side.
Yep, just
Yeah.
go on through.
Kagi is like looking. I'm like looking at this person. Can I get the physical description, please?
So they have obviously a very big crossbow with them. However, they themselves look very physically inept. They're very slack-shouldered, and they look kind of to be tired, to say the least.
And so it was you. I guess says looking at him.
I
Yes,
could
you're
say
the
the
one
same.
with the very nice bird, by the way. Very kind.
Very
Yeah.
kind, very sweet little creature.
Thanks.
What's your
You
name?
didn't- Me?
Please.
Oh. I don't think I'm just supposed to give things out like that.
Well, how about a trade?
Are names that powerful in this game? I didn't realize.
No, they are to the Fae, though, which...
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly aren't Fae.
They're just kind of looking you up and down, Hito.
Here, I have silver on me that proves it. I think.
No, you need cold iron.
Oh, cold iron.
Silver
See, I
is
didn't even
for-
know that. I didn't even know that, so I must not be a Fae.
Right.
Look, if you're going to talk to me.
Excuse me. Ito looks very displeased.
I'm
Smile.
Archer.
Okay, Archer. Hmm.
Wait, is that your
Okay.
name? Or is
I have
that
a question.
What? you do?
What energy does he exude? Is it like the Balmric and the Blendick? Is it like Vakos's, or is it just new?
So, this Sora, despite their unkempt nature, feels very orderly. Being around and kind of in it now that you're next to them feels very much like you're kind of in a very small library.
Oh, so you're not one of Vakos's then?
Hmm.
Oh, no. I'm just here for the, well, I guess, party.
Yes, as are
Yes.
we for the most part.
Yeah.
Wait, are we the entertainment?
I
Oh, we
sure
might
hope
be.
we are not the entertainment.
I think
I'm
we
not
are the
very
entertainment.
I hope we're the entertainment. I want to tell a story.
I guess you
Okay.
could do that. I know those two up there brought something.
Oh,
Yes. Do you know them?
Oh, yeah, I know them.
well, I
Well,
for one
I-
would love to go
I guess
talk
is
to
looking
them.
at Legend Stone, and I wave at him like and
I-
give him a warm smile. Does he respond?
I wave at him and give him the shittiest grin possible.
I don't give him a shitty. It's just a smile. Like I'm saying like, hey, just happy.
Kara holds her, looks around Archer, just hands together, his head tilt, closed eyed smile.
You see Bomret give kind of like a little salute, kind of very respectful.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. No hard feelings. You
blend-
wanted him to be salty, huh?
I do want him to be salty.
Alright, what about the Blendick,
You see the blend deck has a new weapon.
Yeah.
And
How does he?
it's a large butchering axe, but you can
Oh.
see it might not be effective for too much longer, as he's got kind of a death grip on it, and you're not sure if he's about to break the handle.
Oh my god, he is tilted.
Alright, he's the salty one.
I give a respectful nod to Bomric as well. Game recognized game. And I do not even remotely acknowledge the blend deck. I refuse to acknowledge it.
I would love to acknowledge. I want to go talk to them so bad.
Oh,
Yo,
Archer.
I say this is a bond in mind to Kara. If you want to go talk to them, I'll come with you.
Oh, let me go alone just a little bit. I'm very interested in seeing what Bomric has to say.
If you wish, I'm going to.
I scooch around.
I
It was
wait
very
them
nice.
off.
It's very nice meeting you, Archer.
And actually, I suppose I'll ask really quickly before we move forward. So Archer, not to pry too much, but who? I shouldn't say whose are you. That's a bit rude. But
Whom sorry for are you of?
who's whose Exarch are you of exactly? I'm trying to mingle and get a sort of feel for.
I'm Lady Beale's Exarch.
Oh,
She's
her over there.
She's up in the. She kind of points over to the upper right-hand
right.
corner.
Oh, okay. Wrong one. Sorry. Oh, I see. You're the bookish type then.
Not really. She is, but I just help her with her things.
Hmm.
You know, I do the Exarch thing.
That's fair. I can't say that we're exactly the most tone appropriate of our own lady.
I don't feel evil.
No.
Kage just smiles.
Oh, so it's, do you know who's we are?
I know a lot about. I shouldn't be talking. I talk too much.
Kage
That's
says,
fine.
"Wait, hold on. One more. I'm gonna give this a try." So, oh, how much of us do you know? How much do you know of us? Kage says. I try to ask this in like a very innocent way, like trying to do anything with this. 24.
You know, I know a bit about y'all. Most of what I know is about Lady Zaya. You're all kind of new info for us. Wild cards, you know.
Well, that's how we like to be, for the most part.
Keeps it
That's how
interesting.
most would like to be.
It's one of the benefits of having a less experienced dragon.
Well, good luck to you.
Good luck to you as well. I hope we only end up crossing paths on friendly terms.
Oh, yeah. I hope so, too.
Mhm.
I mean, that's not going to be the case. But you can hope.
You
Yeah.
certainly can. I actually... How do I evaluate how strong she is? From just like an observational standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, how powerful does her Exarch energy feel to me?
What's the power level at? That's what I'm asking.
Because I'm assuming Bomrick just radiates bullshit.
So, let me see. If you have a check you'd like to argue, then I'd let you make it and I could tell you what kind of info that check would give you in regards to that.
Okay, I would like... I guess I could just make a perception. I think that's the easiest one to argue, right? It's like, I'm trying to observe her power. Okay, I'll use mine as perception. Just sort of scanning. Oh, that's only a 20.
So, you feel that they're obviously hiding a good bit of how strong they actually are. You can tell that they're kind of behind this limp-looking physique have a lot more musculature and whatnot than they make out to be. And they clearly have to. Their fucking weapon has to weigh 50 pounds at least.
Yeah, that big crossbow.
I'm gonna give a sense.
But,
I guess I would give my sense motive to try to feel out her power. Ah, damn. What the fucking
see.
Bad rolls.
You're not really sure. Like, they seem very tired. Perhaps if they were, like, in a more active mood, you could get some kind of info from that.
But
Yeah.
from my perception, do I get the general understanding? Well, the bird actually did say that they were tired all the time. Because while we were talking, they were sleeping, and so I'm assuming they keep that kind of. Okay.
You can tell from your perception that they've got a fair bit of latent power behind them. You're not sure if they're on your level or stronger, but they're definitely probably a threat.
Okay. Worth considering.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Do we want to do? This?
Yep.
So
Time.
Kara,
I'll be right back.
Kara has a plate and is picking some food items off of this table.
No.
This one looks quite good. Have you had this before? Points towards whatever
Yeah.
cooked entity is around.
he kind of chuckles and just says, "You come over here to be passive aggressive."
Not particularly, no. What about you? What are you doing here?
We heard Pelgrim might be here, so you headed on over.
Very
About it.
interesting. I'm surprised the
Might
word got
be.
out so fast.
Well, it's like that when you're able to talk to Lord Vacos, or at least when he's able to talk to you when he pleases.
Yes, he certainly has a way with words, doesn't he?
Indeed. So, did you bring something?
Oh, we've brought something.
Oh shit, we were
Right.
supposed to bring something? Fuck.
Not sure if he would have told you, but if you preemptively did so, then that's good on you.
Hmm. I will admit, I'm not exactly sure what this event is. But
This
we
Yes,
itself,
actually, I waved myself in. Yes, actually, I would like some clarification too. This is very strange.
this Lord Vacos is the eccentric sort, you could say.
Really, I
Oh.
couldn't tell.
Yes, I agree with Hito.
Yes, this itself is nothing special. Well, I guess in a way for him it is, but for the rest of us here, it's just Lord Vacos.
Ah,
So you come around here often?
Well, at least some of Calgon's comes around here.
oh,
He
I'm
and
a little-
Vacos have no issue with each other at the moment, so this doesn't hurt much.
Well, that's good to hear.
I will say it is kind of strange. Isn't your
Yes.
your master Kelgong? Isn't he in a similar arrangement as Our Lady in terms of let's say temperament?
I guess you could say so, but
Also, aren't you missing a retainer? Usually, there's two of you.
Three of them, you mean?
Three. Yes, two additional.
oh, well, she couldn't really come by on account of her not having a way to be in public right now.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
Unfortunate.
It's the way of the Exarchs.
Mhm.
I suppose it is. It's. There is something very unfortunate about it, I will say. I would much. It might sound strange considering, but I would much rather exchange pleasantries under such terms as these, although I am quite shaken by it, to be honest. I was just getting used to fighting everything we came across.
Oh, no, don't. Look, sometimes you fight, sometimes you talk. That's just how the world works, Hito.
Oh yes, Lord Reiko's he's set up, or has been trying to set up quite a neutral ground. Can't even fight in here unless he lets you.
Oh,
Really?
very interesting. I
Is
haven't
it-
tried, so I wouldn't know.
Is it some kind of magical calming aura, or?
Oh, I don't think it's a calming aura, Hito. I can
I look at
assure
the
you
blood
that
deck.
somebody here is most assuredly not calm.
Wonder who it could be.
I wonder who it could be. By the
Keep
way,
this
Mr.
nuts.
Blendek, how have you been? I haven't heard you speak this whole time.
Not speak up.
Are you planning on eating? There's a lot of food. Surely you must be hungry, unless you're still a vegetarian from your satyr days.
Nah, alright. We can only pick so much fun at him.
Okay,
He's having
that's
the
fair.
Yes, I can assume what is bothering him.
Truly.
Hmm.
But I did want to talk to you about that, miss.
Me?
If you'd be looking into giving that sword back for any cost.
Oh, I mean,
I'm. Oh.
you said any cost, you could really squeeze some money out of him.
I could.
I
but
don't think money would what would be what we want in this situation.
No, it.
Oh, How much
This
you
is
want to go then?
This is a neutral ground, and I'd rather keep a pleasant tone. But I will say this: I feel as though if anyone you would be asking my other sister for that mask. I don't see how this weapon is a requirement for him. I would only assume that he's just as capable with any weapon as this. Is there a certain sentiment that I'm missing? Hito looks like genuinely confused.
There's a good bit of history attached to it. But as for her mask, she doesn't have much connection to it, and, well, I can't really say I understand her reasoning, but she has insisted on a new one.
But sometimes you just need a new change of pace when it comes to appearance, and I could understand that entirely.
But
Although I've never really had to change, I'm already perfect.
see,
I'm surprised and okay. This is going to come off to most people. This would come off as rude, but I think you, Mr. Blendek, could appreciate it. I'm shocked that a creature of such cruelty would hold such a sentiment to a weapon.
Now, Hito, we should.
I don't think he has any particular misgivings about it being said about him. Do you? That is your specialty. You've subjugated many.
he continues not to speak, but you see the kind of death grip is loosened up some.
Okay. So he is not actually. He is not getting angrier. I would like to at least understand your reasoning. I do not know if I am willing to part with it, but I would like to understand you a little better, and more importantly, I would like to understand the reasoning for why you would want this back in your possession so badly. That butchering axe seems rather effective.
You see him look at. You see Bomberek look at the blend deck, and they kind of exchange looks between each other for a bit.
I'd like to sense motive.
Yeah, can I?
Are
make a
they
sense
talking
motive
to
see
each
if they-
other in bonded mind?
To see if they have bonded mind, I want to know.
They got them looks.
This is definitely bonded mind.
Oh, interesting.
I say to Hito in bonded mind. Looks like we have friends who are in agreement to the preferred method of speaking.
I don't know if this is a new development. If so, I'm very flattered, Bomrek and Mr. Blendek.
Oh, no. Well, to stay on topic.
Can I, with that sense motive check, can I get from his response? Can I gauge if this seems something new that they're only kind of figuring out, or is this something that they feel comfortable with?
I don't think. Did they do this when we last saw them?
Remember, it only
look
costs
at
one
each other
exarch
like we
token
did?
to get telepathy between yourselves.
Yeah, it could just be telepathy.
But I mean, we specifically asked Caleb, and Caleb said this is definitely a bonded mind type thing, because if it was telepathy, they wouldn't have to look at each other.
Sure.
Caleb?
You
Okay.
you feel that these guys definitely are probably sharing a fair few teamwork feats between one another. But let me see. You think either you caught them off guard, noticing that they're using Bonded Mind, and they probably have already had it and have just been using other methods beforehand, or they have just kind of adopted the Bonded Mind strat. You think it's a bit more on the side of they've already had it, as they seem to be pretty in tune, but
Either that or they had a fucking workplace fucking massive meeting with all right, we're all going to hold hands in a circle and say one thing about each other. We're going to learn about each other, and we're going to learn to communicate more effectively. Anyways, they were about to say something, I believe. Oh, the music stopped.
Right, I was trying to find another track.
I see.
The Naruto sad music.
God, I'm so
No.
much Bomber. I don't know what it is with me and Bomber Legendstone, but this character
Is this
something about
track?
this man.
Wait a minute, this is an experimental track. I don't know where this came from.
Eyes?
The cool sleep tune? Oh.
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 Oh, that's pretty chill. I'll keep that.
I can't wait for the metal guitars coming in.
Right? Because this shit ain't gonna be chill for much longer.
So, but he says, well, he appreciates your interest. He's not much for sharing right now. Much like what you're talking about down there, he is still Fey. That kind of stuff's important to him to keep.
Yes, that is fair.
Yes, both sentimental and informational wise. So, if you've got a price on it, we can try to work out a deal.
I see. Well, if this is truly that sentimental to you, I'm not going to rake you over the coals for it. I am actually more than willing to be negotiated with. Just a weapon of equal effectiveness, I suppose.
Now, Hito, we must consider our options.
I'm considering it, and if this is I would like with like my general. Could I actually roll a knowledge nature to see how much that tracks? But as far as I can tell, that seems true to me. But are Fate very particular to like very specific things that they own?
I think we have knowledge planes.
Nature does work for Fae, I
Okay.
believe. But you'd know that they really tend to be. Things have a lot of importance to them, especially kind of the more they utilize it can get them in a very bad state if they don't have things that they associate with themselves.
No, I'm not going to invoke cruelty on you. If this is an extension of yourself, it would be beyond just causing each other harm and killing each other to keep it from you. So again, anything of equal value, equal power, I'm absolutely willing to make a deal.
Well, alright. I think I can handle that.
Mhm.
Give me a moment to see what I have. If I have anything of interest to you.
Does the Blend deck seem like... How does he seem after I say that?
So you see that his the grip on his sword has thus been removed. His hands are back to his side. He still has this near perpetual death glare, but you think the situation with him is calmed significantly.
What's he looking at?
He's kind
Probably
of looking
the
at you.
sword. Okay. Does he seem like... I could make another sense motive, but I'm not very good at them. Does he seem like surprised?
You'd probably take his energy to perhaps be kind of thankful. You think that's maybe mixed with surprise, but generally seems as though he might not have been expecting you to just do this easily and understand.
I look to him and say, there are many things many people are willing to exhibit among another in this game. I've not been in it as long as either of you, but I can see that, and I can see that war and cruelty are not very kind games to anyone, but I think it is beyond me to see someone in a form of abject pain that can be solved easily and without conflict for once, without taking advantage of each other or the like, and simply allowing you to suffer and feel dissociated with your own personage. I know what that is like, and I would not deny you your, well, what... Humanity is not the term, but what essence of yourself you have left. Pito kind of is tearing up a little bit, but she doesn't say anything. This is not weakness, Lendek. Do not take it as such. My will is my own, and I will it that you not lose yourself, no matter how cruel you are.
As you see, Bomrick is searching through kind of a bag of holding of his. He comes over to you. And says,
These two fuckers about a hug.
Right?
The
It sounds
first
like
time
me.
in his life he's hugged someone in thousands of years.
By the way, Bonrick, nice rat.
he ignores that comment. But you do see the rat, like, kind of perk up at you, mentioning it, and it waves its little paw.
I lightly wave back in small.
He comes over. And he speaks kind of in his gravelly voice and says, "It's a shame. You are respectable with such a detestable dragon."
I could say the likewise to you, perhaps. What about her is so detestable? I'm curious.
If you don't know your own dragon, you're bound to lose this game. That's for you to learn.
I believe I know, but I wanted to hear it from you. I understand her hatred. I understand her pain. But I think you also understand hatred and pain. I think you understand that urge, that feeling, that need to destroy, that need to lash out. I fought you, and I felt that from you. And I hope you understand that I feel it in return. And perhaps one day, all of our fury can be quieted. One day, perhaps, we may rest upon the ground, look up at the stars, and feel peace for the first time in a long time. Today is not that day, and I do not know if you or I will survive to see the end of this war, whatever its outcome may be. But I hope that you find some kind of rest.
Well said words.
I extend the weapon towards him. You're not going to cheat me out of this, Bomrick, are you?
You see it before he's able to speak up. The Blendek, from his own kind of pocket, pulls out a wrapped weapon.
What?
And he hands it to you.
I examine the weapon and give him his.
Okay. You take the weapon and he takes his, and you see Bomrick kind of has a scrunched face to him, but looking at
displeased, or like
sort of a mix of displeased and maybe why did you do that? Kind of
To him or to me?
to him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let me see. So as you unwrap it, what is the first weapon that comes to your mind?
Oh.
Smile.
Not as in magic-wise, but as in weapon type.
Yeah, as in shape. I think Ito has been thinking. Yeah, Ito's been thinking this entire time about the Tetsubo that she used to carry, and not just the sentimentality of it, but the nature of it, the way that it is a weapon that, even though it can be used for slaughter, it doesn't have to kill. It is something brutal and elegant and beautiful, but it is adaptable. And over time, it can maybe be used a little bit less violently. But yeah, Tetsubo, sorry, I waxed a little too much there.
No, that's perfect. You unwrap this weapon, and despite feeling the weight of it in your hands, as you undo it, there is nothing within this wrapping.
Oh.
He says, seems you already have what you're looking for. And I've helped it out a bit. Enjoy that.
I looked at Kara, who was the last person I gave the Tetsubo to.
Am I carrying a Tetsubo?
You've been carrying a Tetsubo this whole time?
The real weapon is in your heart, Hito.
I mean, you might have returned it to me. I don't know. Regardless.
I don't think I'd be able to carry that this whole way.
Yeah.
So you would have at some point given it to me, I assume.
Of course.
Probably.
Hito, the real weapon is in your heart. That's what he's trying to
The
say.
real weapon is just the friends we've made along the way.
I think he literally is talking about a weapon also, but I
Do
examined
you
No,
it.
draw
no.
your weapon? You say get your Tetsubo?
I get my Tetsubo and I examine it.
So, looking at your Tetsubo, you can feel that it's definitely changed.
Oh.
See? So, your Tetsubo now has the qualities of this weapon, the Dragon's Doom.
Oh,
What?
Oh!
Holy shit.
I was
Holy
saving it
shit.
for a rainy day, but I think you'll know what to do with it better than me.
Plus 2 Dragon Bean Tetsubo!
could you just ignore the dragon's DR as a free
Oh, hey,
action?
look, your Tetsubo's glowing.
Oh my... I look at him.
It's glowing.
Thank you. This is a beautiful gift.
Thank me. This was a trade. Nothing more.
Baka.
Baka.
Fuck.
Of course.
Oh.
You know, you're going to find someone specifically who really wants to challenge you. And I hope it will be a fight for the ages.
What? Wait, she talking about me?
Alpha.
I'm talking about Alpha.
Alpha.
Okay.
You can only wait and see. Either way, enjoy this party.
I shall, and you as well. I bow to him respectfully. It's a very deep bow. And I guess I will go mingle a little bit more. Does anybody else want to do anything? This was
You
fun.
can see
Tiny,
I think I'll stay here and be passive aggressive for a little bit.
Okay. Sorry.
What about
You're
you,
gonna say-
Bobrick? Will you also stay for the event?
You see as his sorry about that. You see as his energy, the Exarch energy around him flares up, and he disappears.
Bombrick?
Oh, okay, I thought Bombrick was gonna be like.
Oh, the blend deck. Oh, he
I think he might be in trouble.
is he in
Now
trouble?
you
or did
take this,
get
he
in there?
used the Exarch token ability
Yeah, no, that's
to...
what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I think he's going back with his blade because he wants to hug it.
He's probably going back home to cry because he's so happy. can't let people know.
Does he do that often?
I sure would hope not. That's a lot of tokens.
Oh,
That's fair. Wait, do you mean he mused more than one?
Takes two to do that, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does. You're correct, sorry. Sometimes the brain can be finicky.
Of course. So, with that, we can hop to Rin.
Oh
I'm going to
god,
delete the Headman's
Jesus.
Blade.
We hopped
By
to
the way-
Rin doing this.
By the way, nice rat.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Okay, these little men, are they flying around?
Yes, they are. And let me reveal who you see here.
Chest on top of a chest.
Yes.
This guy's got everything.
Yeah.
He's got so many chests.
As you approach, this individual does waste almost no time with the pleasantries, saying, just telling you, hello, can I assist you? I'm Viora.
Oh, hello, I'm Rin. I just want to talk to, the people around here, and I want to learn about what are you doing here?
Of course, information is vital. I'm here with the dragon I am under liege of, at the behest of Lord Vacos. He seems to enjoy these festivities of his when more are present.
Sorry, hold on. I would like to know if you enjoy stories, cause I'd love to tell some.
Oh, I do enjoy stories. I know many myself, and they're a good source of information.
Ooh. Okay, how about you tell a story first and I tell a story first?
So you see, as these floating eyes coalesce near her and melt together to make a chair, as well another two coming over here to make another chair for you.
Oh.
Very well. Let me think here. So, what she begins to tell you is a story of a mountain that was once owned by the giants, but was thoroughly, essentially smashed deep under the earth. And in this mountain was a let me see. Okay. In this mountain was a treasure of the giants that they used to use to keep control of those under them, since lost thanks to their basically their hubris and infighting.
Ooh. That's a good story.
Could you top it, Tiny?
Oh fuck, I don't know if I can top a story like that. Hold on. I'm gonna pull out my secret power that Rin had. And that's bullshitting a new story. So, this story is a story about, oh fuck, I can't even think of a story on the spot. Well, actually, I can think of a story. It's about a group of people who were hired to, save a librarian. And once they saved her, she thanked them and gave them an an ancient book that she had that was supposed to go to her library. And once they opened the ancient book, it activated the old magics in the book. I'm basically telling her the story of the Queen's Watch.
I see.
Right.
It's an ancient book.
The story,
Long ago.
the story of Queen's Watch, available here on Tiny Twitch TV.
For only 20 Bitcoin.
We're only 20 play coins.
I thought you said Bitcoin. I was like, yo, oh my god,
That's a lot of
expensive.
Bitcoin. I guess she says, huh. That's a very interesting one. Did that take place on this continent?
No, it's just a story that I, thought up of, not a true story.
Oh, I see. she
Oh,
seems.
was yours true?
Oh, was yours true?
Yes.
Were you around to see that?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
That's a good question. I don't think I've ever taken the time to quantify it.
That means you've never celebrated your birth?
No,
Never had
I don't know why I would.
On my birthdays, we would bake a big cake and then hide it for me to find.
Doesn't that defeat the point of eating the cake?
No, that's the game. That's the fun part.
I see.
We should. Well, I don't want to celebrate your birthday now. Sometimes, yeah, the cake was surrounded by traps. Koken made it a game. Can you survive to the end of your birthday?
Pretty much.
I do want to ask, is that your dragon?
Yes, that is Lord Hillard. Pay him no mind.
Oh, okay.
He's very sickly at the moment. If you wish to speak to him, you should keep it short, as his throat is hoarse.
I see. Did he eat something bad?
He is just sickly.
Understandable. Is your dragon evil? Or are they on the side of goodness?
They're on the side of good, I believe. Sadly, unlike yours. They are working with Lord Vakos to help in that matter.
What do you mean by that? Is there a plan?
Oh, of course. And you hear over here, Lord Hillard kind of coughs and clears his throat. If you please, I believe that is a bit too much spoken, if you would mind me saying. And she's silent for a second and says, right, of course. You are, of course, who we are, innocents fighting against. No hard feelings of it.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just enjoying the party, you know. I think I should head back to my other sisters, though. Oh.
You see as she stands up and these floating eyes part once again.
It was nice talking with you, Viora.
Of course. I hope I can.
Hopefully we can meet again like this, and hopefully not on a battlefield.
we'll be fighting anytime soon.
Oh, that sounds good.
Bitch, I live on the other side of the continent. Good luck.
Honestly.
Maybe our exarchs will find you, and then you get to RP against each other.
Oh, so cool.
Imagine.
Never gonna happen.
So Kaguya.
Oh my god, that's Bomberick! Anyways, so Kagi.
Kaguya.
Go with the rat.
No, as much as I wanted to, I guess I was thinking of like shit talking Bomberick and everything.
Now I
But-
like Bomberick.
and I like the Blendig now. In all honesty,
I like Blendick too.
I decided to like go over to Album to see how he's doing.
I still want to dunk on Bomberick at every possible opportunity.
Oh,
but
same.
He's alright. He's chill.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
chill.
It's just like a cool
I mean, yeah.
dunking, you know.
I think
Yeah,
he's
But,
gonna try and
take
dunk
his
on us as
opportunity
much
to
as possible
dunk on
too.
us as well.
I want to head over to Album to see how he's doing, which is
See, he's kind of laid down. He looks a bit nervous.
like, can I pet him? Are you okay? Am I saying draconic?
Don't know if Vacos is mad.
Oh.
I look like a Vacos. Does he look mad?
Is Vacos
I don't think he's capable of being angry at you.
You don't think Vacos looks mad at all? He actually looks like very ecstatic at just, you guess, everyone that's here and whatnot. Though he's not directly really looking at anyone, he's just kind of sat there, his head held high, and just looking kind of straight ahead, which just kind of honestly sails over that of y'all into the far wall.
I have a feeling that Vacos considers Album a son.
I'm trying to take his boy away from him.
Oh no.
But he can't show the weakness. He's big
Yeah.
dragon.
I don't think he's mad. He looks happy, if anything. So this time I put like my head against Albums.
You hear Vacos speak up. I mean, of course, kind of everyone does. Let's see. Kaguya, you're that one, right?
Because he's speaking to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kage like looks at him. That's me.
Ah, of course. Would you mind stepping forward?
This isn't a trick, is it?
Of course not.
I'm gonna send what is that? Hold on.
Looks at the fucking floor. That's a fucking
Of
pit
course
trap.
not.
Yeah, but I say, look how
Got
cracked
you.
this is.
Got
I
you,
didn't-
there's gelatin in there, dude.
We cleaned out the spits.
fucking jealous shot.
You
don't
got
think he's pulling
Nickelodeon
anything.
cat, bro.
Kage is gonna, I guess, step up. I'm in front of Album. How close do you want me?
No, just like, in that kind of acknowledgement space. Yeah, like right there works. Just front and center kind of deal. How are ya?
I'm fine.
I hope it wasn't too tough getting here.
Kage like thinks for a second. Traversing the continent's always a pain, so it doesn't really matter.
No, of course. Now, I don't mean to be, that kind of dragon, but, you are here on business, of a sort.
I am.
You want to get to that, or you just want to chill for a bit? Get it if you just want to, take it easy.
Kage like looks at him. She's gonna smile. She's like that eyes closed, like smile, like she's just kind of like happy right now. Can we rest for a bit before we do anything?
Of course. There's a bountiful feast fit for a hero, and all sorts of other accommodations available. You just simply ask. Enjoy your stay in my humble lair.
Kage turns around and I'm gonna say, thank you. And I'm gonna lead Album to where the food is. I bet he's hungry.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh shit!
I don't know if he prepared for album.
He
Oh, I
must
hope
have,
he
right?
did.
Surely he must have.
Otherwise, it'd be very inconsiderate. Let's go, Album.
He comes with you, a bit more of a pep in his step
Oh,
at the at the mention of the food.
I just realized
Oh
this
God,
is
he's
the
gonna eat.
ogre and the red guy.
Yeah.
I just
He's gonna
realized.
He's gonna fucking eat the table. Oh god! Oh fuck!
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh, looks like the main event.
don't look that
about to happen.
expensive.
Wow.
So, I'm gonna let Album have a snack.
Let him choose the apples he wished to eat.
You see him just kind of grab entire plates and bring them into his mouth.
Bomrick, have you ever seen something like it? So beautiful. Nature is just wonderful.
I don't think that one's nature, Hito.
Oh my god.
Oh no, most definitely not. But
I
can't say I've seen something like it.
You're Bomrick!
Oh, hello, Rin.
Continue back to Elbow.
You see he's just eating things. Archer kind of comes over to get something. And they reach for something, it's kind of gone, and they're just kind of like, oh, okay.
If you want to grab something, grab it fast.
Wow!
And she's helping Album.
Yeah,
I
thank
mean,
you. I don't think I'm gonna lose my hand today.
Oh, you're joining the party, Archer.
The food, I guess, yeah.
Oh, no, the rousing conversation we're having over here.
Oh, yeah. This the Zexark stuff.
Not particularly. More like
Oh,
just fun things. You know.
Like conversation.
Did you shop in the
I'm
city?
more about that.
I need to tell you about this great place where you can get pretzels.
Oh my goodness, they were great.
Pretzels, you say?
Oh, I forgot.
If you
I'm
don't
sorry, we
mind
should've brought one
donating
for you.
to the Order of the Songbird, we have great pretzels.
Well, wish
I
could
make
say
room
I
for
could.
Archer in the conversation. Just so
Wish
she
I
can-
could say I could join that, but I'm already in an order.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Oh, interesting.
I'm running the Dragonfly one.
Oh!
Uh-oh!
What, you're running it?
Yeah, I'm kind
Do I-
of in set as the guild leader there.
Do I hear that?
How far is that? Like,
So good.
Because you're not
yeah,
actively
I'm
trying to hear it.
You're also focusing
But-
on Album, your good friend
Mhm.
Don't
Album.
worry, we'll
The
tell you
amount
later,
of
but wow,
Obnoxious
I just
noises coming from
casually...
this man.
But Caleb, you know that name is significant.
I will get you can roll your perception. I'll get a DC here. Let's see.
Oh, that didn't work.
Ooh.
I'm pretty
Let's
fine.
see.
How much does Album increase the DC by the sheer
Oh, I gotta think a lot, honestly.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, that has failed. This DC is already at 20 and rising.
Oh.
Yeah. It's at 20 and it's
And
rising.
Yeah.
By the way, you two. Points towards Archer and Bomrick. I'm feeling a little, let's say, generous today. Would either of you like a reading? Sorry, I am a fortune teller by trade.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't do that.
Oh, why ever not?
Can't?
It's
Or-
whole thing I can't really get into, but I shouldn't try to have any kind of insight to my future.
Oh, interesting.
And what about you, Bomrick?
Sure, I'll have a crack at it.
Interesting.
I know it can't harm me. While I'm in here, at least.
Oh no, it's the least harmful thing imaginable. Although it did shake me once, but I'm sure yours is
Do you
fine.
want to pull up a seat?
I will sit
there's a-
cross-legged. It's rather.
Oh, there's chairs right over here.
There's some tables.
Let's do it on the table then.
Be comfortable.
I'm more than happy then to sit cross-legged in this nice ground.
Would
See
you
this
like to
guy
at least?
back up.
Would you like
Oh,
to at
sorry,
least watch
pardon
Archer?
me. Gonna roll up. What is this?
Let me see. That is a 20. This looks to be a woodwode.
Pardon me,
Ooh.
Woodward. I'm very sorry for bothering you.
It
Archer.
nods to you.
Archer, come
Okay,
pull up
Rick.
a seat.
Yes, come on.
Yes,
Unless
Archer,
you
come
don't
on.
want to. Unless that is also against your
Well, I'm just kind of very hungry. I'll watch from here. I just kind of
Okay.
want constant access to this table of food.
Before it goes.
It's,
Mm-hmm.
partial
Yeah,
to
well-
fish.
once people start going or doing some things, the tables are gonna be gone.
You know what? Honestly, I like your priorities. Actually, I look at these 5 fish here. I pick them up and just ingest them.
Ah,
Nice.
you eat these fish whole. You have a good you have a good meal of sashimi.
Wonderful. Now, sorry, I do want to participate in the reading, but it's always nice talking to you. You're rather pleasant.
Oh, thank you. I don't get that a lot.
And she sort of moves over here. Now,
Rin, like, goes into a low whisper at Bomrick. You're Bomrick.
Die.
I don't think I hit her in our last fight. Is she doing okay?
I'm
Oh,
just
no, she's-
surprised you're here.
Oh, well, I was told. Or I was told in this game.
Very interesting. I am wondering, was it Lord Vacos who told you? Or at least through the grapevine?
Oh yes, he talks a lot. I'll give you this.
Yes.
Don't tell him nothing. Just, generally, of course, it's the game. But if you don't want other Exarchs to hear it, then make sure he doesn't get a hold of it.
is
Of
he
course.
listening in, by the way, right now? Or is he just too overjoyed with the party atmosphere?
He could be. It's very hard to get a read on him while he's in that cage of his.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to ask actually. What is with that cage? Is he?
I'd assume it's for his
doing
own
it-
protection.
But we can't fight here. So
Well, for those who are strong enough to break whatever enchantment is over this place, there must
No,
be
he-
other methods of defense.
He put it in place here. He's, what you might say is very wily when it comes to some of the rules.
really,
Yes, Not a lot I can say on it, but, it's, something he's gotta do to keep the power he has.
really
The
interesting.
rules are quite evasive, aren't they? If I'm clear?
Is it just something gained with experience, or is it merely something we're not allowed to really get a handle on? So that we're
What he's doing or knowledge of the rules?
both, I
Yeah,
suppose.
a bit of both.
Well, if you can figure it out, I'm pretty sure, your dragons that is, can just tell you, but when it comes to the rules, we're not really supposed to be knowing. Of course, you're going to glean things here and then, but I imagine you've seen whatever they're using to read and access their rules.
Hmm.
Your dragon, that is.
I mean, yes, we're aware of at least where they lie, I suppose.
Yeah.
I do always wonder what the purpose is of keeping the rules away from the people who need to know them the most.
You mean
It's
the dragons? The dragons have full access to them.
Well, I mean, but we're the hand that sort of
I think
they
it's.
act through.
Yes, and it is the mind who must act on what to give the hand.
I think
The hand
it's.
knows not of what the mind thinks, but it is to act either way.
That sounds all like pseudo-scientific bullshit to me.
I think it's
Personally.
mostly to give the dragons all the power. If you don't know the rules, you can't question why a dragon's doing this instead of the other thing.
But doesn't not knowing the rules get you killed?
Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of which, you loot-hungry little goblin. Did you take the eyeball?
Oh, the rat.
The rat? No,
Oh, there's more.
the thing on the table back in our place when you burst in there.
Oh, yes. I
Well-
certainly did. Is there a problem with that?
Outside the usual,
A
that is.
bit. There's a good bit of a problem with that. You also took our contract. You just really took a whole lot.
Yes, it was very
Yeah.
interesting. It was sort of our
Yes.
first. It was sort of our first mission. We may have gotten a little carried away.
Oh
Did
no,
we
I
do-
understand that. We would have done the same, but you were really thorough.
Yes, we happen to have a
Oh my god.
Well, thank you for the
First.
compliment.
We're actually quite thorough wherever we go. I'm very proud of that
Can I-
fact.
Can I get my notes back?
No.
Unfortunately, I'm going to keep those.
And as for the eye, we would actually give
I
the
will
eye
say-
back.
I'm not giving the eye back.
We would give it back, but it's not what it was.
I have changed what it was.
Oh, did you wake it up? Let it start hatching?
Yes, it has hatched. I'm willing to give you that information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
I
the
will
way
admit
you'd
you're
expect
not
them.
going to recognize it in its current state.
No. He does
Did
just
you-
scratch in the back of her neck.
Did it already progress that much as a demon?
I will say, I don't think it's progressed at all as a demon.
So you were going to do a reading?
Yes, I was going to read it. And I will say,
The more we talk to him, the more confused he seems.
What were the notes he written? I
the
forgot.
notes were about the city. I was gonna
Oh,
name
okay.
drop the fucking Chaos God. So, Chaos God, huh?
Oh, so you can read Dwarven.
I can read many things, Bomber.
Well,
A cunning linguist.
what about it?
I was just interested in managing to get your hands on them.
Oh, I see you didn't explore the city much.
Not especially. We sort of, once we finished our business, staying around would only further your wrath, considering you had almost direct access from it. So
Right.
we decided to make ourselves quite sparse quickly with what we
We-
had.
Honestly, we kind of felt like we had already caused you enough trouble to an extent, and then, well, it did happen again, didn't it?
Got to admit that last one was funny.
I am sorry about the last one. It wasn't harmful. It was just kind of rude of me, actually.
Ugh.
I'm going to admit, I could only imagine your face when you tried to. Whenever you tried to take the spoils of war.
If it helps, I didn't even know what I was doing.
So
Does that help?
he points at you, Hito. I imagine you're the one who took a shit in our scrying circle.
Rim
Now,
starts
I
giggling.
want to say, in my defense,
Right, it was you.
in my
You're
defense,
absolutely correct.
in my defense, that was my familiar. One, I would never do that personally. That's disgusting. Two, bat guano is a very excellent source of components for fireballs, so you're welcome. Three, and most importantly, I thought you were hunting us.
Well, I mean, be honest where we are. We were. But I mean, he's my... he like gestures to his rat. If he takes a shit in your food, Who are you gonna blame? You gonna blame the rat? You're gonna blame me.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair. But food is one thing. Scrying circle to murder me is another
I
thing.
missed it. I do have a question. Did you accurately track us into that storm, or were you just sort of there to regain spell slots?
Oh no, we saw you heading that way, and about the time we saw the storm roll over, because we had stopped watching about that time, but the storm had been started rolling, and so, well, I decided to fly on over and take a shot. Which brings me to, and he points at you, Kara. I'm guessing you're the one then who did the tricksy shit with the illusion.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so glad my work has preceded me. I'm glad you recognize.
Right.
Real, recognize it's
I
real.
love
you
the
have-
orbs too.
I do want to know. I honestly want to know. How surprised were you?
It was real confusing when it wasn't working, and was pretty sure I was about to get ambushed. But, no. That's, not my proudest moment.
If you want to tell him, you can tell him I was thinking about doing it.
God.
It was. I'm going to be honest, Bomrick. It was funny. It was funny, but I was very scared. You put out an imposing figure.
Yes, you see a man fly in on what could be considered a thunderbird, or at least a facsimile of one.
And almost obliterate us and, well, just everything that we were carrying. That was quite a scary moment. I must commend you on that. Very good revenge plot.
Can I ask you, can I use your likeness in a story?
What's the story about?
Getting drunk.
Do you really want me to tell you the story?
If you're gonna put it like that, I'm gonna have to say no.
Do it anyway.
If you say no, I'll have to use a fake name, and then that's the name I've already been using.
you do not. You feel a tiredness from Bumrat.
Look, I know, it's been a hard week. Let's get this over with.
Right.
So, I will say,
Go on then.
I'm going to perform a sort of special service for you.
Yes, don't get freaked out. This. Don't freak out.
Alright.
It can't hurt you.
I'm going to pull out the special cards.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Special expensive cards. And I'm going to perform the ritual in order to convene with the void, allowing the void in my soul to partially take control
Oh, I love
as
when she
I
does this.
begin the reading.
Okay. So, let's see. Are you doing all three of his past, present, and future?
Yes. Classic. I really want to see his past.
Alright. So, going upon the cards, you can feel an immense weight on them as you begin to read Bomrick's fortune. As you complete the ritual, you draw for his past the sickness in reverse.
Sick. Oh,
You got down with the sickness.
The sickness is a card representing corruption, famine, plague, pestilence, disease. A reversed form of this could mean one of two things. The first possibility be of one reversing their own corruption, famine, plague, and becoming whole, pure. Or it could represent one who subsets the card to others, one who causes corruption, one who begets famine, one who creates pestilence.
You see his arms are crossed, and he kind of has raised an eyebrow at this.
I'm not sure which it is, but I do have a leaning in my own personal thoughts, but the void knows more than I only interpret what it tells me.
Let me see. The next one you draw for his present is the Liar in Prime.
The lie. But I guess that's a charisma. Now this is interesting, Bomber. The liar is one who represents destructive and treachery, usually based around love. Usually signals obsession, unrequited desire.
I am
Yeah.
watching him for his reaction.
He is remaining unspeaking, arms still crossed, and watching as you do this.
Can I get a sense motive on him real quick?
Sure.
I just want to see how he's vibing. It might
Grinding
not
his
be.
teeth
Oh,
a bit. I'd like to attempt to sense motive while
Good.
because I'm the one viewing him the most.
I need to turn off all my fucking bugs.
Ooh,
Oh,
this man is stoic.
Can I check?
But
Sure. Hmm. So, yeah, Rin, you can see he's remaining pretty calm, pretty still, but you can see mostly from his little familiar, the rat, who's kind of tucked away on him, that it's kind of looking at him with a bit of worry, like it's knowing how he's feeling and is
Oh.
in words essentially trying to either calm him or get a gauge itself.
I will admit, I didn't expect you to be one who'd draw chaotic evil.
Nor was I.
But I will admit these cards tell far more than I could ever perceive. Your future, on the other hand, is the most interesting of these cards.
Let me see. The future card draws as, let's see, the Mountain Man in reverse.
I've never heard of that one before.
Oh, chaotic neutral. The Mountain Man in reverse, usually within Prime. It represents an encounter with a physical power. Essentially, a being outside of their own control, something they cannot control. In reverse,
Well, must say, it's a very neat party trick just to make a threat at me. But
Oh,
It's
I will say,
I beseech you, it is not a threat. It is
I-
not a party trick.
I beget no threat here. What the void tells me is what is true.
She would not. I don't think she can lie to you when she's doing this. She would not try to hurt me, Bomrick, and she has told me some very troubling things. It is. It's
you're awfully connected to that void, aren't you? All four of you are.
Is that not normal for the dragon that you're under?
Oh no. It would make sense that you'd get some sort of affinity towards it. But you almost seem to just take it as though there's not a consequence to be had with it. Like it's just part of you. Not something that'll change you.
Is that something to fear, that Exarchs fear? Becoming enveloped by that which they owe allegiance to?
These dragons are beings of immense ego. This game makes them even stronger, and the more they get enveloped in these games, the stronger that ego becomes. And what you are, as an Exarch, is an extension of that. Something to feed it and bring it even further. You're inherently connected to it. And if you don't bend to the will of that ego, you might not have had to do anything that you'd consider evil. You might be all just jolly fine. But you need to know that Lady Zaya is a problem.
We are aware.
So?
We know her objectives and her goals. I would say I would be shocked that others do, but to be honest, the nature of void dragons, there are so few and it is so clear.
Let me guess. It's destruction. She wants something dead.
I mean, that's fairly straightforward. I can't...
Oh, and I don't mean she just wants it dead. She wants it gone. She wants it to have never existed. That's what it is, isn't it?
That is the nature of void dragons. Their ego surmounts even themselves, and they will sacrifice nothing to get what they want.
And so that's what you're fine with, then?
No, by no means.
Destroying. And what are you to do when you come into conflict with that ego?
We will see. I'm surprised you're saying this to us and chastising us, Bomrick.
Look.
And don't take this the wrong way, but your own dragon is not exactly a force of good either. It wants to subjugate, to put everything in neat little boxes that it owns, and then envelop it in its flames.
Look, I'm not saying by any standards that my dragon's all good and kind. But all I'm saying is that I've been able to, I guess, do as you've done so far and succumb to what it wants without becoming like it myself. Problem comes in, and even I can see that in the current race it's not going to go too well. And where I am, I can't just back out.
Are you suggesting we back out, then?
You're good people. I can see it in you. And I would hate for Lady Zaya to No matter what sort of connection is there for her to be gone with you, or for you to change and be less than yourselves.
Balmric, I would like to show you something. It's not as scary as what my sister has shown me, but I will show this to you and perhaps play a bit of my hand too far. But it is worth you knowing. I take one of the extract bottles that I have and I set it out on the table. And it is translucent, and the fluid within it is almost like a black glass. It is empty, and staring into it feels like staring into an infinite space of nothingness. It is almost as if it were empty, but very much it is clearly full. And I look to Balmric and I say, what the void is, to me, is that it is something that has been bred into me and all my sisters. What the void does is very simple. And she taps the glass and the emptiness explodes into a haze of purple and color and light, and shapes form into it, and then it's all gone. The void consumes more than anything. It eats and it eats and it eats, and it does not allow something to be satisfied. It takes so much and gives you nothing back until that very nothingness is turned into something. Something worth hating. Something worth loving. Something that is your entire life. And she looks at Balmric and puts the bottle away. I have already had to fight my way back from nothingness, Balmric. If this game is to consume me, it is not going to have an easy shot. I have turned myself from the empty vessel of destruction and carnage into a person again. And I will do it as many times as I need to prevent terror and destruction from ruling this world and winning this game.
Can you say the same for your sisters when they have to face what you've faced? That they'll make it out as intact as you have?
I have sacrificed as much of myself as I can to hold on to that one thing. My sisters. I love them more than anything in the world. And if it involves saving them, I will know. I will not rest. I will not cease. I will do everything I can. And if that is not enough, then I will simply rescind into that void. I will offer myself up to whatever I must so that they may be free. I will save as many as I can. But by no means can I consider myself to be good and kind, and you are correct in many senses. I've already experienced it in my life. The humanity I once had is gone. And yet that desire to help remains. Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying.
Right, sorry. A little stiff. You'll have to forgive me. It is, I guess, has been my element for, well, since we were children. We were raised in the void, so it's, I suppose, comes more naturally.
Well,
But thank you for warning us. I do appreciate it, and I will keep an eye out. She kind of smiles and taps her forehead.
Thank you for considering our safety. It's not something I expected from you, Bomber.
Well, don't expect much of it. I'm still not too happy about the clobbering I got. But we're still people at the end of the day.
And Bomber,
yes.
if you ever do wish to have your future told again to see what path you lie, do let me know.
Can do. If you're looking for where we are, Lord Calgon is fine with you knowing. He'd, of course, like a word with you all, but you can take that as you will.
Yes, I'm sure he wasn't too keen that we sort of left him at the door.
He was expecting one of two outcomes from that, surely.
Yes, and you took option 3.
Oh,
I'm very interested what option 2 would have been in this case. One was talking, the other was...
The other one was probably cowering in fear. Lord Calgon is not used to that kind of reception towards him.
Like he's not used to insolence.
in our defense, we respectfully said no to him. I hope he wasn't insulted.
Not used to that.
Remember, they are a dragon, and dragons have egos.
How
They don't expect to ever hear a no.
How is he truly aligned? I made my own assumptions, but I assumed it was the same as Our Lady. Not, of course, the same intentions, mind, but the same direction.
Well, he indeed is the destructive sort. But, well, unlike Lady Zaya, he is not just going to destroy everything till there's nothing left. If he could have the world under his thumb, that's what he'd be going for.
Interesting.
But
I'm quite interested in meeting your although it'd be the second time, wouldn't it?
It would. He's interested in meeting all of you.
Well, we could certainly speak with Lady Zaya. After all, even if their goals are not exactly the same, I feel as though they have similar enough temperament to get along. Goodness Lord knows. I assume your dragon does not maybe have the best relationship with Lord Vakos.
Oh, no. No, not at all. That's why he's not here.
Bumrick, have you ever seen a dragon change?
I'm sorry, did you call me Bumrick?
No, I didn't say Bumrick. I said Bumrick.
I'm joking.
No, Bomrick, of course, Bom.
Have you ever seen a dragon change?
Into,
Do you think it's possible for a dragon to change?
Not into a person, just in temperament.
Something else.
Well, say they're a evil dragon and want to kill everything, and you want to tell them
Lady
to.
Zaya.
I'm not speaking about Zaya.
Lady Zaya does not wish to kill everything.
And you say maybe instead just not see them anymore, or just not want to kill everybody.
So,
Is
if the dragon
capable
changed
of...
on a moral standpoint.
Yes. Are they capable of changing as people, I suppose?
As creatures.
As creatures. It's rare, hard, but possible. But if you're looking to change, whether you're talking about my dragon or Lady Zaya, how they think, I guess especially in your case, you should be very careful with that. The dragon and what they gain from this game is based on their ego and their desires and what gives them that confidence.
So gaining
you-
your desires basically resets the board.
You'd be back at square one, and this game does not wait for you.
Of course not.
Right.
It's a very risky move. So, I'm not saying you couldn't bounce back from it. You sure did show us up, so I guess anything's possible.
I just want to know what this game is even really about, ultimately.
Well, it's got to do with that crystal. That crystal is just sort of the center point of everything, isn't it?
Oh. Right, I guess not all my notes were there.
No, I'm guessing there weren't. There were missing page numbers.
You're right, it's definitely about that crystal. It's an odd thing. It's not just connected to Xorvintaal. You see, it's connected to all of us.
Interesting.
That crystal is why this is all here. This terrible place.
You mean this entire continent?
This entire continent, yes.
Built around it. Interesting.
No. The crystal made it.
That's essentially what I meant. Built by itself around itself.
Yes. The crystal has brought many things that live here into this land, and continues to do so. It changes things at its own will.
Is it a god? Are you saying that it's a god?
I'd say it's
Well,
could be
it almost
considered.
is.
Yeah, almost even.
It's,
Bobrick, you seem to have studied this quite a lot.
yeah, it's
I have a question, if you would be willing to indulge.
Okay.
What moral standpoint do you believe the crystal itself takes?
it, to my knowledge, truly has none. It seems to shift. If you can understand that the crystal, in a way, has different moods, those being what it thinks and believes, in thinking being very loose. As it shifts, so do things on the continent.
Hito kind of puts her head in her hands. I just wish we could. I wish this didn't have to end today. I wish.
Oh, it doesn't have to. We could keep in touch, Bobrick. With a sort of peace treaty, if you will. Doesn't have to be in effect always.
Very well. I could agree to such a thing. I can't say the same for any of the other Exarchs under Calgon.
Oh no, that Blendek is going to try to chop me into bits the next time I see him, and I'm honestly looking forward to it.
Even though you had such a wholesome fucking like moment with him.
Yeah.
Oh
You
no,
too.
it's his nature to fight. I understand.
Yeah.
I wish
I
I
can
could
agree
help
to
out.
this if you can get me back my contract.
I can get to the contract, I can't get to the little man.
That's fair. I'll just take the contract if I can get that.
Okay.
And I'll sign a Sorry, that's on me. I'll sign a treaty of peace.
The thing about the Treaty of Peace is we're both going to have to agree on when it is in effect, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on what sort of
We can't allow it to be seen by our respective retainers, I suppose.
Of course not. That's why I suggest that the specific treaty have conditions of when it is in effect. And I'm wondering what sort of conditions you would place onto it, Bobrick.
Let me see.
Swapping the music.
Holy shit, I did not expect this out of today.
Swapping the treaties not in effect on Tuesdays.
I wish Kaguya was over here.
I'm sorry,
Um,
Juan. I didn't know.
But no, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't know how Kage would react around Bombrick, and I'd rather not ruin the peaceful atmosphere.
That's fair.
And in any actual case, like Kage is with Album for specific reasons because she doesn't want him to be alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
Like,
you sound like
I-
Huggy's at the vet, and Album's about to get his shots, and he's scared.
He is,
It's because it's like I am because the thing, right? If I really wanted to, I could have literally just ended the whole RP and would have been like, yeah, let's get down to business. But I was like, no, I feel like there's still more here. That's why I said, nah, like, let me rest for a bit. Then I'll kick your ass.
You see his rat come out from his coat and lay a piece of paper on the table and take out a little quill and ink.
Well trained.
It's a
Except-
familiar.
Say, I have a
So-
question. How intelligent is he?
It's a
Very.
familiar. They're very
Of
intelligent.
course they're
Don't
very-
be-
I'm just wondering, does he know Common? I just want to know if I can talk to him. And can he be able to write back, per se?
He could write back, but he can't speak.
Interesting. No, I just want to say, I look at the rat. You're very lovely.
You see it give like a kind of a rat smile. It has the little rat mouth and a smile, but not like a big open one. And
Now, I
it,
will
uh,
ask,
it-
I
go
will
ahead.
ask, what's your favorite treat so I can make sure to have it next time I meet you?
He still actually starts laughing.
I'm very small. I'm very fond of small animals.
Yeah, she is.
I can tell. Well, but before we start that, I do need to know one thing.
Of course.
If you are able to, would you exarch under two dragons at the same time?
Can you?
I don't. Well, theoretically, under the rules, it's capable. I'd think, or not. I'm not sure. I know nothing about the rules.
Nice save.
Nice
Well.
save.
I act out of character. I don't know if that's fucking possible. I don't
Yeah,
think Kara knows if
okay,
it's possible.
okay.
As far as you've seen, no, it's like a contract on your soul.
Yeah.
I
Wouldn't. It'd be an interesting proposition. Why do you suggest?
Because I think I've found a way to not only potentially free oneself from it without having to go through their dragon, but also to perhaps bind them to more than one dragon. And on top of that,
Then I
I
perhaps
believe-
ask, are you willing to do the same?
right. But the most important part about this is that I don't think, with this method, you need a dragon to be an exarch.
Yes.
Wait, you said you don't need a dragon to be an exarch.
What?
Interesting. An interesting proposition. Please tell me more.
And he will.
Next time.
Next time.
On Xorvintaal, Games of the
Let's
Void.
fucking go, dude.
God, I'm so excited. I'm just. If
Oh.
Bromric attempts to exarch me, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I'm pogging
Oh
out.
man, I'm gonna stop the stream. All right, see you later.
All right,
Wait, wait, wait,
stream.
Before
you go.
Before we do. We have some fan art.
we
We
do.
do have some
shit.
fan
Oh
art.
shit.
Is the image time macro working?
I believe so.
The one thing I fixed. Oh my god.
I don't get to see. Let me see. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you, Keys.
I'm gonna
Thank you,
just to
Keith.
make sure we didn't.
So that's
stab
everything.
this Discord if we didn't.
All right.
No, we didn't lose anything.
Oh, yeah, nope.
I'm gonna stop the stream.
See you guys.
Alright,
Yeah.
thank you all for coming.
Juan, say the thing.
Well, next
Juan
time
said a funny
on
joke.
Xorvintaal, Games of the Void.